Hello everybody and welcome back to Prevent-A-Thon 6. I'm Toronite, and chat, I know it's Friday, some of us will have to adult, so it's time to punch in your time clocks for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Glitchless being ran by its page. So best of luck, have fun, and take it away because this will be quite the wild ride.
Alright, so hi, I'm Its Page. This is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. You may know of the Stanley Parable, just the Stanley Parable. This is it, Ultra Deluxe. I am joined by a commentator, so if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yes, howdy everyone, my name is Qbit, game lore extraordinaire. I'm here to talk a little bit about the lore of the game, the gameplay, and provide a first-time reaction to the speedrun, since I have not seen the speedrun of this fabulous game before.
So yeah, for the first part of this game, me and Qbit are not going to explain the game, because it will explain itself. I'll let you see that in a moment. Time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to skip this first cutscene. This just introduces Stanley as a character. We start in Office, as everyone does, and we're going to head to the... I'm going to turn this down a little bit for myself, because it's really loud. We're going to head to do two endings. Now, the first ending is we're going to follow the narrator, and then we're not going to follow the narrator, because you can do that in this game.
Not a single person here.
So there's some tips about not getting fired. So if you need those, feel free to follow them. So here we're going to do, I'm going to hold X, and that is ending number 1. Okay, now we're going to do ending number 2. As a Qbit, did you enjoy ending number 1?
I did.
Great ending.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, so for anyone who's wondering what was that, basically that ending has a content warning for mental health. And what we basically, if we turn that on and hold X just before entering the room, we can skip it very quickly, and it counts it as an ending. So yeah, basically we've selected that we've played this game before, and we're waiting to get the new content. Ooh, we'll find out what that is in a minute. But we have to do 2 endings before we can get that, because if you have pressed play the Stanley Parable before, it gives you the new content ending after 2 endings. If you've said you haven't played it before, you have to do a lot more endings before you can play the new content. So yeah. So I'm going to show you my cat, and his name is Gene, but you'll see in a second. I need to turn off this tape recorder though, because it's going to get really annoying very fast. Nope, fuck off!
You didn't think I was actually just a
Yep, here's my cat Gene. It's really dark. It's really dark in this room, but there he is. He's there as well.
Aw, Gene.
He's my lost cat, but there is a reward, so if you want to save my cat Gene.
I missed that in my playthrough. Now, is that Stanley's cat, or is that the narrator's cat?
I don't know. It could be the telephone's cat, for all I know. It could be this phone's cat. But I don't know. It's Gene, he's there. There's some tapes all around the place. I think they all have the same text written on it. Yep, narrator dialogue. Narrator dialogue.
How much more exciting?
Oh, look, my favorite tape. Narrator dialogue.
Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to
the narrator's basically just having a bit of a mental breakdown at the moment, so we're just going to leave it to do that. And that's the second ending, so we have the new content. So we will explain the game in a moment, but first we're going to let the game do it. Because this game is self-aware, so we love games that are self-aware. So, yeah. So we're going to be quiet while we let the game explain itself, and then we will explain more, because it is very vague about explaining itself. But here we go. Sit down and relax and listen to the history of the Stanley Parable.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Yeah, so that's
the
history of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. There is a bit more history to this game if you'd like to explain about it, Qbit.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure
Certainly.
it's
Yep.
just the beginning
So
of a
for anyone who's never
mesmerizing
seen
adventure.
this game before, first off, you're in for a huge treat because this game is pretty great. But basically,
broken?
you play
What's
as a
going on
person
here?
named
Should we-
Stanley, and
we
he's
be
working in his
moving
office
somewhere
one day,
or-
and he
there we go.
realizes
All
that
right,
all
finally,
of
at
his
long
coworkers have
last, it's
disappeared.
on to the new
And
content.
he's
I've
guided
been
by
more
a
ready. Let's do
narrator
it.
as he's navigating the office. Now, essentially, as Paige said, there's ultimately two things that can happen in this game. You can listen to the narrator, or you don't listen to the narrator. But that alone unlocks, like, I think, what was it, 46 different endings in this game?
Give me the content,
Because you essentially can do variations of also listening and not listening to the narrator. You can listen for a little bit and then decide to break away, or vice versa. You can even start to do a certain decision and then back out, and that may also create its own ending, which I thought to be pretty, like, really fun while I was playing this.
I have to say,
As Paige also
initial
mentioned, it's very
impressions of this
meta.
game are
I think this
not
may have been
positive.
one of
It's
the
just
first
elevators
games
and
that just
jumping.
really explore
Is
the
this what
idea
passes
of
for
free
exciting
agency
new
and free
content?
will
If this is
as
new
a
content, then I could just
player
read you the
in
whole
a video
thing.
game.
There's 20 hours of new
And the
content right
narrator
there. Hell,
discusses
I could
that
count to
in
30
also
trillion.
vivacious
You could put that on
detail
the
as
box.
well.
The
So, in a
Stanley
couple of these
Parable
endings, we
Ultra
might see
Deluxe.
the
Now
narrator
there's
have a bit of an
1,000
existential
hours of
crisis
new
depending
content.
on the choices we make
Oh, wait.
as the player,
more.
as well as
Very
Stanley.
Yeah.
I mean, we put this
I knew there had
narrator
to be
through a
something
ringer.
else.
Like,
Excellent.
so this,
Yeah.
so far with the new content, we got a jump, the jump circle,
it?
which is just because
Oh, you've gotta
in the
be
first game you
kidding
just
me. You see,
couldn't jump, and in this game you can't
This is
jump.
what happens when
You just get
greedy
keyboard
video
sounds.
game developers
But there we
with
go.
no
That's the new
respect for their
content. I hope you guys
fan base
enjoyed the new
rush a cheap
content. You know.
expansion to market for no reason
Again,
other
we're
than
just
to
going to
make an
rant
easy dollar.
and whine
And don't
about
get me
video game
started on the
developers
level
being
of
greedy,
craftsmanship
which
it's gone
I think
into.
if you're a
In
gamer, you
fact,
kind of know
I'm
that's
looking
kind of the
right now
dark
at the
side of
game's
gaming.
trophies, and it's hard.
but
One of them actually says,
For anyone who doesn't know, you kind of
"Test
crouch under
trophy,
this
please
sign, and you
ignore."
can also get
What
into the
quality
sign. It's very
assurance
cool.
department
It's,
signed off
yep.
on this? I'm infuriated.
Yeah,
and
thank
I'm
you for
offended.
enjoying the new
I intend
content.
to
I love
find
the
these
developer
people
who
on
drew
Twitter
that.
and hold them personally accountable.
But yeah.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation.
The
around
game
new
explains
content,
very
I'm
well how it
afraid.
differs
They
from the
could never
original
have lived
Stanley
up to such
Parable.
expectations.
Yeah, when you get to the new content, if you play the original, it's
Just reset the
great.
game. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get back to what the Stanley
So
Parable
this was
is
originally a
really
Half-Life 2 mod, but then it's they made a demo, then they made a game in 2013, and then it came out in 2022 on console. And I can tell you, I was very excited about it coming to console. I feel like most people.
This game, the Ultra Deluxe, also has a lot more endings. Is that correct? Because of an introduction of an item?
Yes, we will see that
The
item.
bucket?
to show you something.
Okay.
And yes, I think it had. God, I don't know what the original was. Had some originals, and then they also turned some bugs into actual endings as well, such as the bottom of the mind control facility ending, where it plays a rock song. If you haven't found that, go find it now.
And how much better
yes.
the Stanley Parable
There's like, I'll explain it now because we're not going to see it. Basically, there was an ending where, well, there was a glitch in the original where you could climb on the table and fall off a ramp, fall off a fence, railing type thing. I don't know what they're called. And anyway, basically, it used to be a glitch, nothing would happen. But then when they people on Twitter, oh yeah, here we go. By the way, this game got a BAFTA. I mean, sorry, The Last of Us. I mean, yes, this game got a BAFTA. Not The Last of Us. Let's just pretend The Last of Us didn't get the BAFTA. Also, they do give some shout-outs to some games, so you might hear some games you love. Also, here's some Destructoid stuff. This is just where it kind of goes about ratings. It loves to go on about its ratings, so.
We're so many games that aspire to be more than
As well as
games,
reviews.
end up less
Yes,
than
true,
a
true.
You'll
form of
see some
art.
Steam reviews.
Stanley
bad
Parable
bad
strives,
Steam
and
reviews
there
shortly.
is
Qbitbeat. I don't know if you've played the console version, but I would tell you what it's not called in this game, and it's not called
That's
Steam.
How grand and all-encompassing the original
I'm sorry.
Stanley
My
Parable
bad.
was.
My bad.
This is literally
I mean, I am
every
currently
game
playing on the
ever
PlayStation
created.
5. They
It
couldn't
was
really put
Stanley.
Steam,
It
so
was
they made a bit of
Persona 3. It was all
a
of them.
creative
And now
difference to
it's
avoid the
nothing.
lawsuit.
It's no games at all.
Oh,
It isn't
okay.
even the Stanley Parable anymore.
So this will be new to
It's
me as
just a
well then.
husk,
Yeah,
That
there's
part.
some of
a
the.
lifeless husk.
There you go. It was great. It was fantastic. So yeah, we're just kind of looking at, you know, the new content wasn't as good as it should have been for a game that was this revolutionary. This game should have been Game of the Year of 2013, but I don't think it did. It didn't get anything, and it was devastating to me. I mean, it got a BAFTA. I mean, The Last of Us got the BAFTA. But yeah, I think this was actually the collector's edition they released, but I don't think it did anything.
It didn't need anything else.
But you got a tie.
Content. All they had to do was
you can't go wrong with a tie.
Yeah, I do like that necktie.
It's the Adventure Line trademarked tie.
And they couldn't even
couldn't
resist the urge to go.
So, oh yeah, the end is never the end. Whoa, Dora. So, now we're going to go to the not Steam reviews. Okay, get ready. I'll tell you. All right.
Wait.
What is steam? It's pressurized gas.
Part of the memory zone before?
For anyone who didn't know, it is pressurized gas on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox.
Pressurized gas. The extremely popular online storefront for computer games.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that is technically correct.
It is. If you Google it, if you Google, is steam pressurized gas, Google will say no, it is steam, no, it is gas, it is a gas, and it says that is pressurized. Why it says no, I don't know, because it is, but anyway. Now, fun fact, this is actually a real Steam review. They played 2.9 hours, by the way, how dare. Their name account is not Buglivia. Unfortunately, though, people did find the actual account, and, I mean, they didn't really do anything to the person, but people did find the actual Steam review. So there's a YouTuber called Doug. His brother is David Redden, who made this game, and he just talked about how these Steam reviews are real, but the names aren't. This guy is not called Noodle Shaft, and he doesn't have a goat as a profile picture. But this is a real review. He did actually say this.
I'm not preachy, am I?
They played 3.1 hours of it. How can you hate a game and play that much hours of it? That's too many hours to even get a refund. On Steam,
I wonder they were trying to get the play all. I wonder they were trying to play the get play all Tuesday achievement, maybe.
Oh yeah, by the way, for anyone we were talking about since setup, so you can get an achievement in this game for not playing it for 10 years. There's people who are actually committing to that. But yeah.
These black marks are my otherwise
just going past all the pressurized gas reviews, some reds, some greens.
Like I let these people down.
This one, again, 9 hours. 9 hours, and they want a skip button, by the way. I wish there was a skip button. Like Cookie 9 with a penguin.
I wish there was a skip button.
I don't know what game I played. I don't know what game I played for 9 hours. Probably like, I don't know. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, maybe. I don't know.
Not if it means we can strike these.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the skip button, and the skip button. Before I pass it off to Toronite, because this bit is kind of boring, and it's supposed to be boring. That's the joke. Basically, they didn't like that someone asked for a skip button, which skips all the dialogue, and so they make it as boring as they can. Apparently, though, the button does keep skipping time often. But because it's boring, Toronite, if you have any messages, throw them at me.
Chad was enjoying a speedrun of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. They anxiously checked the progress bar out of the corner of their eyes. They saw it wasn't met yet. They knew they needed to use exclamation mark donate in the chat to achieve the bonus collab ending incentive and see everything the Stanley Parable have to offer. Now, if Chad wants to see Stanley being taken to other games such as Firewatch and Rocket League, then Chad would have to donate $60 before the end of the run. And to make sure that it happens when you donate, please make sure that you're selecting the incentive when you are making your donation.
Yeah, so far you'll see the plant is dead. The narrator is losing his little mind. Also, you may hear a beeping in a minute. Don't worry, it's just the fire alarm's going to start dying in a second, and if you know your fire alarm, when it starts to die, it beeps. It's the worst part of owning a house.
And the skips get longer and longer as you press the button.
Yes.
Like, time passes more.
Fun fact, actually, for the first, I think, 2 clicks, if you look at the clock, you can actually see the clock change time, but at this point it doesn't really change time at the point, it's just gonna Nope, the clock's gone, so we can't actually
And then it
check.
falls off.
There's a fire alarm just dying, and I know because it's got a red light there. So hopefully someone comes and fixes that, or we just let it die. The planet is fully dead, by the way. So.
But they
Yeah.
didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said...
I love that line.
I know, you got...
I remember when I was playing this and I pressed it and he actually jump scared me because I was playing this in the dark, and obviously the dark room, and he's like entertain us, entertain. I'm like, oh my god. I like actually jumped on it.
Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
The same thing happened to me too. Like, he just started talking in mid-sentence, and I was like, oh jeez.
Yeah. Oh, if anyone is wondering who plays the narrator, it is a man called Kevin Brighting. I think this was like his actual main first like big acting role he did. And oh god, he is amazing. He is a very good voice actor.
There is an ending, right, where he does get a shout out, I think, where they
Possibly.
the museum.
Yes, yes, he does. The museum ending, which is sort of the behind-the-scenes ending. It's if you go to the crushing machine, and instead of killing you, it'll drop you down. Oh, life is taking over now, like The Last of Us. Yeah, but again, skip button, just skipping with buttons. So yeah, this was intentionally just to be boring, to basically be like, this is what a skip button would mean in the game. It wouldn't be fun because you're just taking all the dialogue that is making the game fun out of it. So now, no one in the fan base actually knows what this is. I believe it's dinosaurs, but it could be anything. Possibly we've somehow gone back in time. But yeah, so the button has fallen, and now we're in what I like to call Journey and Uncharted 3. If you get what I mean, you get what I mean. It's mostly because...
Oh yeah, I get
Yep,
you.
yep,
I get you.
yep. Any game that features a desert with nothing in between it, and you're just walking, it's Journey and Uncharted 3.
Yeah. I figure this part was supposed to be like a post-apocalyptic wasteland, like old Fallout 1 and 2.
Yes, possibly. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We will be back in this part for the epilogue, because we do have to play the epilogue to actually finish this run, so I hope you guys are excited for that. Have you seen the epilogue?
I have seen the epilogue, yes. I did complete that part.
I'm not sure what we're going to call the game, but you'll see. Okay, we won't spoil it. We'll see.
Won't spoil, yeah.
There we go. Right, so...
It did make me like the settings character a lot more, too.
Yes, there is a character called
they get a lot more
Settings.
lore.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I also do like this run because I do get to flex my games, because I do have to back out into the main menu of my PS5, so I do get to flex that I'm an actual gamer, but you know, hey ho. Right, so now we're going to the new content.
I have something very exciting to show you.
What is better than new content, alright? I think we all know this. If it's either you update a game and give it new content, or you do the second best thing, literally the second best thing, and we all love it. I mean, some people say they don't like them, but they're lying to themselves, alright? They're always good, okay? So what do you think we need, alright? Do we need a remake? Do we need a remaster? No. I said The Last of Us Part 1, alright? Do we look like Naughty Dog? Nah. Just kidding, by the way. I love Naughty Dog. Congratulations on being 40. But I think this game needs, alright? I personally think this. It needs, and Qbit will probably say yes to this, every good game needs a sequel. So now we're in the Stanley Parable 2. Do you think this game needed a sequel?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory.
You know, I'm not quite sure where I fall on that.
Okay.
I can kind of see what's... I do like this
Okay,
layout.
I will change your mind though real quick. Alright. What about Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, also known as City, Divine Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of the Jafar, and Dark Souls 2? The only game that I don't like out of all those is Dark Souls 2. That is not a good game. No offense to anyone who likes Dark Souls 2, but we all know Dark Souls 2 Scroll of First Sin is a bad game. Dark Souls 1 and 3 are the ones to go for.
Listen, all you have to say was Aladdin 2, and that was more than enough to sell
There is a
me on
QR
it.
code.
And,
Feel free to scan it at some
do you
point.
agree with me?
What?
Chad, do you agree with me that Aladdin 2 is more than enough to justify Stanley Parable 2? Please agree with me with your donations.
Aye.
Oh, I like Donkey Kong Country too myself. That's my favorite.
Yep, Donkey Kong Country 2. One of the sequels have been great. Infamous 2, that was good. Spider-Man 2 was good. However, as sequels, they always have the best character in the game. Sequels have always had the best character. And here is, coming down in a very epic shot, is our best character in this game, the Bucket. Okay? This Bucket is massively popular in the fandom, alright? We worship this Bucket, okay? This Bucket is our friend, possible enemy, and
it's a much more
Bucket. That's all I have to say. Bucket. Bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Imagine what a pain in the ass that would be. Yes.
So, Bucket will come down. There is a few, you can actually get the Bucket stickers if you go into the broom closet, because the broom closet will try and take the Bucket off you, but no. The narrator lets the broom closet know it's ours, not the broom closet's. The broom closet ending is pretty good, because, you know, the game will assume you're dead, so, yeah.
I think that just
Oh, so that's where the stickers came from. Okay.
Yeah, you have to go into the broom closet.
I just saw at one point in the game I had like stickers on my bucket. I was like, where did these come from?
all this and more.
Also, one thing I'm surprised about is the RNG. Like, I didn't get bad. I've not had bad RNG in this run. The RNG in this game is depending on the offices. Sometimes you get an office that
there was like something about phone ringing, right?
Yes. Then you have the blue office, which I think is good RNG. Sometimes you get an office that's shorter than the normal one. It really changes. So we're just gonna pick. We're gonna pick Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you
because we don't know what day someone's gonna get better, so may as well say someday.
That you knew which one
but unfortunately, you know, the narrator's like, nah, okay, well, you can pick one, but we'll just pick the opposite. So yeah. Now every sequel. Obviously, we all love collectibles. If you've ever played the Arkham games, you'll know how great the Riddler trophies in those games are. So I think we need collectibles. So let's go and get a collectible, shall we? There are some other things. There's the gym button. I mean, the button that says your name, which eventually does turn out your name is Jim. There is the bottomless pit, which ends up just not being bottomless. There is also a door in this room. It's called Settings World Champion. If you go through every single number in the settings, you unlock the door, and then you get a new button or a new switch thing. I don't know what it's called. A new option where you can change it. It does nothing, but it's there for fun, so yeah. But there we go. So we are going to go around and collect all those. So I think they're, well, I call them Stanley Figlarines. But they get called Figlies, Stanley Figs. We don't exactly know what to name them. But yeah. So we're going to go see what
I think they change every time you collect them.
Yeah, so we're going to see what our Stanley Parable is going to look like. I'm going to let Qbit say yes or no on some of these options. But yeah, so here's some of our options, Qbit. Feel free to let us know which ones you like and which you don't like. Well, when it shows.
As one here in a video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say,
we're just looking for a good game.
I'll arrange these new features together.
He just puts the King Kong the Kong game in there.
Gameplay experience.
That's a good game.
Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Do you like it?
I do like the giant hole in the middle.
Same. I do like the name button and the trophy thing and the 2. I don't know why the balloons are placed like that, or why there's a collectible over there, and the jumps, you know.
Yes, this is much better.
Hold on, we're getting another one. Could be better.
Yeah, we got a couple more.
Oh, it's added the epilogue sign at least. I don't know why it's in the door.
I like the epilogue sign at the top.
Yeah, I mean, he's for some reason multiplied the test trophy machine. I mean, there's 2 holes now. There's the jump circle sign is completely not even near the jump circle anymore. What's better?
Would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure in the game.
I still love it, he
way
just
of the
doesn't say
original.
that. He says none of these are jokes, and that they're all meaningful, but then he starts calling them gags. I like this one a lot better. I think this one is a
Yeah,
lot
this one
better.
looks really familiar.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't quite put my finger on it though.
With care for the vision and integrity of the
I love that they just kind of. I love that just the out of bounds like grey they added.
need a really tremendous title screen. A title
So
screen
this game
that's
originally was in the
controllable,
Source engine. This is now running off Unity. They updated it and changed engine too. So they did obviously add a lot of the sound effects from the Source engine, such as like the. If you've ever played Gmod or Half-Life, you'll know the usual walking sounds.
Take a look.
They just added all the sound effects for that and just put it all in Unity. But yeah. Okay, so now we're in the Stanley Parable 2, we get a new main menu and everything, but let's go and do some collectibles. Now, there is a part of these collectibles. Now, if you're a 2000s kid or a 90s kid, you're going to get a little bit excited, because especially if you're a computer person. Now, we're going to use a bucket. We're not just taking the bucket because we love him. We do. He's great.
We do love Bucket.
But it is actually speed tech. This bucket is fast, so you'll see. I don't know if this was found by the community, but I found it one stream. Yep. I was doing a practice run before I was watching a WWE PLE on stream. But we're going to go and collect them. So the first one's over here.
Upstairs to the boss's office.
There it is. That's our second one.
Remember,
The next one is in the boss's bathroom, so we're going to go in there. Then we're going to go get the other one.
Job well done.
If you actually...
Yeah, there are actually hints. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say there's hints on the whiteboard too. If you're playing this for the first time,
There are, yes. In the scary room, as I call it, because it's scary in there.
it is a little spooky. There's some things that was written there. I was like, oh, am I safe?
Yeah, and they play really creepy music for some reason. I don't know why they made it so creepy.
Yeah. Like just a little bit of a violin sound. You're just like, I don't like that.
Executive bathroom. I feel like I'm executive enough to go in here. Also, for some reason, I think there's writing scribble on the wall for some reason, but hey, we all know what happens in the bathroom.
What about Stanlerines?
I love that. I love that Taste the sequel.
Another
That's a reference to something. Oh, Taste the Rainbow, I think is a reference to.
It's the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now this is where the speed tech comes in handy. If you guess this code before he tells you, it plays new. If you don't have the bucket, it plays new age calming music. But with the bucket, it just opens the door straight away instead. Because he's like, oh, the bucket must have told him. So yeah, speed tech. Wing. Saves about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. The new age calming is about 5 seconds long. Thankfully, we can just back out before the game actually claims it, and it still counts it. You'll hear the ping in a minute. There you go. And so now we're going to head to grab the last two. We're going to grab the one. We're going to grab the one. Actually, this is a good way to kind of promote people to donate. We're going to grab one over by the shipping area, and then the last one we're going to get is near the collab ending. It's on the way to the collab ending, so if you ever want to see that, definitely get those donations in.
Wow. Yes.
Absolutely, we are only $60 away from that collab bonus ending run, so please, we don't have much time left, so if you want to donate and see that some more Stanley Parable, make sure that when you're donating to select that incentive when you are making your donation.
I got stuck on the fence there.
Yeah.
So
every now and then I forgot I can't jump in this game, and I was like trying. I'm like, why can't I jump?
yeah, I mean, there is actually a trophy for not jumping, which is
I did get it.
which is great.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're gonna go the last one again. I'm gonna go. Oh, jeez, what is this? Okay. Bad RNG. Oh, where am I now? What the heck? Okay, that was bad
Oh, I don't think I
RNG.
saw that part.
That was bad RNG, but it's fine.
Way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Hate that
perfectly
RNG, gee.
Perhaps he wanted to
In
stop
the
by
office
the
just like
employee
sometimes
lounge
change
first,
like that?
just
I don't
to
think I
Yes,
ever got
yes, you'll
that.
get the blue office,
The
which is where it's just a
lounge was
squared
over the
office.
bar.
It
But
changes,
he
like, I
had
think there's
to
like
get back to
7 of
business.
them or 8 of
Stanley
them,
took
which
the first
changes
open door on his
randomly
left.
every time you play through the game. That's why I'd say it's pretty smart because then it just gives people to keep playing to see if they can find anything. Yeah. So here we're gonna try not to die because if you fall down there we'll die because unfortunately this isn't Paul. We don't have long fall boots, so we will die. Come on, game. So we're gonna try and get on this as fast as I can and try and land on the railing. We don't need to walk on the railing. It's just that we don't. Ooh, oh.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
That scared me a little bit. I got a little nervous.
One of my favorite endings is when you have the bucket for this part.
Oh yes, I was considering this as an incentive, but the problem is too much bucket.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I was thinking about it and I was like, too much bucket. I don't think people can handle it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, chat, if you've had played this game, go get the bucket and reach that area. It's a pretty fun ending.
Do you want to say anything to it?
Counterpoint. What if there's no such thing as too much bucket?
Sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's just
No, there was just too much bucket. You don't know, it was just too much bucket. I mean, it's not even just buckets. Like there's tractors and everything, and it's just it's too much bucket. And then it turns out that
or hologram.
The problem as well in the game, it just turns out that the entire game is buckets. This is all buckets, all right. This is even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just buckets the game.
Buckets all the way down.
I would love
Oops, all buckets.
Because the main joke of it is he basically just removes the buckets from the game, and then the entire game just gets removed. And he's like, "Oh, was everything buckets?"
So yeah, that was I think that was one of my favorite scenes. Yeah. Like, Stanley, am I a bucket?
Yeah, and then he just kind of gets a bit. He's like, "Oh, I'm confusing myself," and then he just ends it. So here we're going to go and collect all the collectibles we've just got. Again, if you're a 90s kid, you'll definitely remember something coming up. It depends on if you're. I would say it depends on if you're an OG video editor. If you are, you'll remember. It'll come back to you. But let's get. We're almost there. We need to just get to the shipping area.
I'll be honest.
There's actually a glitch in this game where if you buffer in the jump circle, you can actually jump outside the jump area, which is by hammering the escape key. Problem is, I can't do that because it's real difficult, and so I run on console because it's just easier. So here's the mini stand number thing. The writing's gone, and I don't know where this is, but it looks like a town in England. There's the bridge and the fields. Just fully England to me. This was also made by a British dev team, so crows.
So, yeah. Science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Does anyone remember forget their third time doing anything? Because, I may have. So we all remember the pink room. If you say you don't, then you're lying, because we do remember the pink room.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, I remember the pink room.
Like, oh yeah, the pink room, I remember this.
Alright, here we go. Get ready, get excited, and if you've got any dance emotes, put them in the chat, because this is going to get very hype in a second.
Speaking of 90s, how about that PowerPoint?
Because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Here we go. Yes, it's all made with Movie Maker, so classic. What's that back there? What was it? It was mini stand number 3, 4, 5. Mini stand number 5. There he is. Yeah, stock photos.
Ah, the clip art, the
Microsoft Word art. Oh.
You found it near the cargo lift.
Oh. All it's missing is the paperclip.
It is. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Credits directed by the narrator, edited by the narrator, music by the narrator, produced by the narrator, best boy the narrator, starring Stanley, copyright the narrator. The narrator did everything for that video.
I spent a lot of time making that video.
Did that make anyone nostalgic? I'm glad. That's my job here today. So let me try and remember where I'm supposed to go because it's kind of amazing here. There we go. Alright, we're at the blue and red dolls. Again, we're near the club ending, so you would love to see it. Definitely get those donations in. And there we go, the final figurine. And that's going to make me go back. I think. No, it's not. It's going to make me go through these 2 dolls. I remember this game.
All I know is that this
I make sure I don't go too close to doors. Many times I've accidentally soft-locked myself behind a door by accident because this game can be buggy at times.
Oh, you can do that? I didn't know.
Yes, if you stand too close to wall doors, sometimes you can stick you here and you get stuck.
Ooh.
And it's not fun, because then I would have to kill the run, and that would be devastating.
Oh no.
So now we're in the present. Yep, there we are, in the present. Not the president, the president. There's TV with us on it. But yeah. This isn't a real loading screen, you'll see in a second. It's going to go down.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen.
There you go,
Isn't
back.
there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying
I always love when they do
film
fake loading
Let's
screens,
just
it's great.
Go backwards. We'll
Yeah,
do
they're like,
the
hold
movie
up,
zone
hold up.
again.
Yeah.
Direction. See how that feels.
So...
Okay, yes.
Let's
the
grab
room with
the-
red and blue
Yep,
doors.
13. We're on 13 out of 6. Didn't know you could go over
Of
the
all
amount you're supposed to grab,
figurines
but
we looked at
it's
in
the
our
Stanley Parable
initial
Fiesta.
tour of the memory zone, this
Okay.
Not only that,
is the
more than
most
twice.
distinct
Yeah.
in my
The
mind.
supposed
Let's
max
keep going.
amount,
I want more.
which I appreciate.
Yeah, you go over.
Here's what I
Heavily
have
up, I think we
video.
get to like
Don't you
18 or
remember the
something like
video
that.
we watched?
Yeah, it's a
that's-
lot.
Oh, video, yep.
You go through the...
Alright, we have the video, yep. We love that video. Oh, I love that video too.
Yeah, fantastic video.
Especially as quite a fan of Movie Maker when I was young. Great.
Still don't remember
Love
the
that.
pink room.
Oh, the pink room.
We love the pink room, we all remember the pink room. If you say you don't remember the pink room,
Yeah.
then you're lying to yourself.
I remember the pink room.
There you go, thank you, Toronite. See, Toronite remembers the pink room. And so does
These were a treat to hunt down. You know,
Qbits.
if there
Sorry, I
had
forgot
been
your name for a
any
second.
kind of reward for finding
Qbit,
those,
yeah.
we would have neutered
I know too many
the
people, it's a
joy
problem.
of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Do we know what year Stanley Parable takes place?
It takes place in year.
In year,
The year of it is in year. I don't know. They never explicitly say.
It takes place in undefined year after Movie Maker was made.
It takes
After
place in
Movie
the.
Maker, okay.
It takes place in Y2K. It just didn't go. It just doesn't go past 1999.
Does it go past 19?
This
Okay.
is it. The
I was
very
wondering that
first
because
one
we're in the
found
present
in
next to like a
exhibit where I
CRT
introduced
television.
you
so
Yeah,
I was
it's,
like,
I guess it's stuck in, and we were on Movie Maker, so I guess it was stuck in 1999. It never.
Yeah.
They never. They never recovered from Y2K.
no.
I always make that joke sometimes.
The end is near. The end is never. The end is never. Y2K.
Yeah. Again, jump circle. It does waste a bit of time, but we may as well. Yay, jump circle. All right, let's continue.
I remember hating it back then.
I unfortunately when I did
I
first.
admittedly did the entire.
Yes, when I first played the
I did
game,
all-
I was also I also used all my jumps, and then when it came back, I was like, oh no.
Memory, this one.
Oh no, I'm out of jumps. No.
Yes,
Out of
and
jumps to
then
give.
it's how the game started back in our
It was your
office.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your
And then this bit of the game gets kind of
There's something I
emotional,
feel I
so
can remember, I can remember.
we'll let
I
him
can
kind of
remember.
monologue for a second. Toronite, if you have anything you would like to say, feel free.
Yes, I'm remembering something. now.
Absolutely.
I
Well, I do
remember
want to
before
remind
this
folks
whole story got started.
about why
Back
we're
then,
here,
I was-
and that is Little
I
Warriors. So
was
the Little
different.
Warriors Be
I
Brave
used to make
Ranch by
big
Ray
decisions.
Labonte and
I was
family is a
passionate. I was
specialized, intensive,
skeptical. I weighed
trauma-informed
each
evidence
decision with
based
profound
treatment center focusing on
thoughtfulness.
helping children,
And then
teens, and
somewhere
families
along the way,
who have
I
been impacted
stopped
by child
making
sexual
decisions.
abuse trauma.
I
The Be
became
Brave Ranch
lazy,
program
and I came
offers
up
a
with,
one-year
well,
combined on-site and
came up with a character
outpatient program
Stanley to
designed
do
with
my thinking
significant
for
input
me.
from many
He
leading
would make the
academic
decisions,
and
he would
clinical
decide which
experts
way
who
to go.
specialize in child
I would
sexual
cheer him
abuse
on
and
as he
trauma.
collected figurines
And we
for
do
no
want to
reason.
shout out everyone
Why did
who
I invent
donated almost
Stanley?
$600
Was I lonely? Yes,
raised for
that's it.
Little
Perhaps I
Warriors,
needed
and
to
that is
imagine I had
an
companions.
incredible number, and we
Stanley
could
really
not
did
be
make
more
for a
proud of the
wonderful
number, but I
companion,
know
even
we
if
can
he
get to
was a
600, maybe even before the end of this run, so only $20 away from getting to $600.
I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore.
There's a big
But he
lore drop
truly
in
was
this
so much
point in the
fun
game.
to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone,
And
how
while we're
about
still
one
going through
more
this lore
good
drop, I do
memory?
want
Let's
to
go
very
back
quickly
just
remind
once.
folks that
I
we
give
are
Stanley
still
one more run with it,
just
and then
shy
I'll
from meeting the
retire
collab
him
ending
for
bonus run
I did
incentive.
enjoy
We are
telling the
$55
story
away
so very
from
much.
reaching that. So if you
Okay,
want to see
here we go.
some very,
This
very
is the
interesting
story of a man named
gameplay
Stanley.
at the end of this run, make sure that when you're making your donation to select the incentive so that your donation goes towards the collab ending bonus run. We are $55 away from reaching that. Let's see if we can get it before the end of this run.
Yes, so the run is not over, but I am going to close the game, and I'm going to relaunch it, and I'm going to do this, I think, about 4 or 5 times. Qbit, if you would love to explain a bit of, I mean, the first part of who the settings, the settings character.
The settings person. Yep. So when you first boot this game up, you're just asked a simple question: what time is it? Or enter the current time. And you're not asked anything else aside from like adjusting the lighting of your computer when you first boot up this game. But if you quit the game and you open it up again, you'll start to discover more lore regarding the settings person. And they'll talk to you a little bit and they'll say, hey, you seem to really like settings. I really appreciate you setting the correct time for me. So I want to do you a favor. You could pick any time you want and I'll give you more settings to play with. So when you boot up the game, the third time I think it is, you'll get a lot more settings. Like choose between cat and dog and things like that. And
it's like, yeah, make sure the cat and friends are dogs.
Yeah, make sure they're like close together.
The cat and dog are friends.
That was it. Make sure they're like really close together as friends. And if you boot it up, I think it's like a fourth time. The settings person gives you a very big favor, or provides you a big favor, and will fix the lever that's in the showcase that was broken that allows to give you an achievement. And I think this is all part of unlocking the epilogue, right? The epilogue ending?
Yes, and we will see the epilogue in a moment. At the moment, the settings character's just mad at me because I set the time. I set the time back to the default time. He's mad about it. He's like, "Oh, you set the time back to 12 o'clock?" Because I started the game when in setup. I delete my save, set the time to 12. Then I just set the time to 11:59. Doesn't mean anything. Like you could set it to any time. It doesn't save any time anyway. And pretty much sometimes I just rant and whine about it. But yeah.
It's just another friendly reminder that every decision you make in the game, like the game will notice and point it out to you, even if it seems like a very simple change.
Yep, so we have to adjust this timer. We just have to don't adjust it. We're just going to not pick any of those. Please don't adjust the slider. There we go. Follow that one. Do you know what time it is right now? I don't know what time it is right now. Is time that the time is correct? The time? Yep, that's yep. What is time anyway? That is a good question. Do we all know what time is? Is there anything you haven't told me about yourself? No, I've told him everything about myself. Help? No.
No.
Will you come back to visit me? Nah, I'm good. I mean, I play this game all the time. I've got a good few hours in it, but okay. I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird starting this game again, just seeing The Simpsons whenever I look at Fortnite. Oh god, such a weird time. November 2025.
A weird timeline, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, this would be. I think there's one or two left after that. I don't remember. I just gotta spam through it. What is it? Does anyone time? Brain's gone. This game
you and I don't know each
confuses
other.
me.
We're like strangers. It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm really totally honest, you won't have me here when the game starts next time. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? And so on and so forth.
He gets really upset about it.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'll see me and find me. Talk soon. Okay. There we go, we unlocked the epilogue. So as I said, we'll be back in that desert again. We're back in the desert. Whoever's on tech, just want to let you know that get ready on the time button. But before we get ready on time, we just need to be many, many years later. So, again, we're back in the desert. I don't think it depends on how far you walk. I know the world record holder just kind of stands here sometimes and just doesn't do anything, and they just stand there and they just end up still getting to the epilogue room. But anyway, we're going to walk, because it's kind of boring just watching me stand in the desert for about about a minute. So, yeah. So, I don't know, I think it's like 10-15 seconds, I don't know. Here's the campfire. Again, this is giving me full-on Uncharted 3 vibe, just walking through a desert, and then I know it cuts to different parts. Yep. It's a nice little starry day out today. You know, the sun's coming up a little bit. Nope. Yep, there's a nice little moon there.
This section gave me some Outer Wilds vibes.
It's very nice and calming, I would say. Oh, okay. Well, not when a blizzard comes to town. Why there's office chairs here, I don't know. But at this point, do we have to question anything with the Stanley Parable anymore?
What is time, anyway?
true. What is? I mean, the time for me is currently 7:13, but I don't know what the time is, or what it is anyway. You know, like past
7:13 mean though.
All I will say is it is time for people to donate to Little Warriors by typing in the chat !donate. That's what time it is.
It is. That is the best. That is the best time of all. So we're just trying to find the memory zone in here. It should arrive, but it's a little bit covered in sand. So, yeah. So, I mean, okay. So, okay, here we are. So I'm gonna explain it while we head there. So we've had the Stanley Parable 1 and we've had the Stanley Parable 2. Now, I mean, the Stanley Parable 1 was good. I enjoyed it. It's fine. Stanley Parable 2, it was fun. Collectibles, great. I feel like it's not good unless it has a trilogy. Okay? I feel like this type of game, and not even that. It doesn't need just a trilogy. It needs more than a trilogy. I think it needs an unlimited amount of games. Okay? You've got Call of Duty and the Lego games that have released like over 30 of them now. I think we need more than that, alright? This game needs more than... I think Call of Duty has like 18, 19. We need more than that, okay?
I think Madden even has more than that, yeah.
But yeah, we need to have more than that, alright? That's why we're going to go and get the unlimited Stanley Parable. Yeah. Basically, we'll explain in a second. I mean, I explain it now because you're almost there. Basically, after we speak to the epilogues guy, we can again go to the Stanley Parable 3. And pretty much, we can pick its name and everything, or pick its subtitle anyway. And, yeah, pretty much, we're going to pick its name. The second we pick its name and we get to the main menu, that is when time will be, so I'll say when. So it's just going to say... You know, oh, did you know? So the game, so it's basically saying, oh, how dare they only make 2? You know, let's not have this only have 2 and then let it die. Let's let's dig the hell out of it. Let's have as many of these as we can. All right. So Stanley Parable 3, Evil Paperwork. The Stanley Parable.
I think I did Pocket of Lawsuit in mine.
Pocket of Lawsuit is
Pocket of Lawsuit.
Yeah. But tell me when we get to the main menu, so I'll say when. Let's do. Oh yeah, don't do it. Okay. Apparently, it's fine. Oh. I screwed up.
Where'd it go?
Oh. No. Okay. Time. I'm not doing the entire thing again.
Okay. Well, what's supposed to happen is it comes up as Stanley Parable 3, and it has your subtitle that you chose.
It has the tower, and then there's like a little red car that goes by.
Yeah, there's a little car that like, drives through the desert.
We missed the red car. Oh no.
We missed the car.
Anyway, yeah, I spammed through it by accident, but yeah. That's Stanley Parable. If you guys want to play it, I'd recommend it. You get it on PC, it's on the Nintendo Switch, it's on PlayStation, Xbox, whatever you can think, it's on there, apart from mobile. But I'd recommend playing it, it's very good.
Yeah, I second that. And it's something you could complete in like a day or two, unless you're completing all the endings, that might take like a little bit longer. But I highly encourage it as well to play.
But that's all from me, so... Sorry, Toronite.
All right. First of all, what a wonderful, wonderful run. That was certainly a lot of stuff that happened. First of all, I still argue that there's no such thing as too much bucket, but I digress. It's Paige. Thank you so much. Again, any final words before we sign off?
Yeah. Basically, just if you want to find me, feel free to find me wherever. I'll be in chat, and I'm on tech later tonight, so you won't hear me, but yeah, you'll see my tech abilities. So I don't know what to say. So
the end is near. The end is never. The end is never. The end is never.
Yep.
But seriously, I was so looking forward to this run, and Paige, you did a wonderful, wonderful job. Qbit, you did also a fantastic job on commentary. Everyone, give it up
thank you.
for Qbit and Paige, and thank you so much, everybody, for all the support and everything that so far day 2 of Prevent-A-Thon. Prevent-A-Thon 6 is in support of Little Warriors, a Canadian-based charity.